and happy and doesn't appear to be in as much pain. And so those are two examples in one testimonial that came on live. And plus I have others that are private messaging me and probably don't want me to say their names, but they're doing spectacularly on their CBD also. And so that's all good. And that's what I want to tell you. And then I want to talk to you. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you a video that demonstrates how wonderful the product is. And then I'm going to share with you about my interview that I'm going to be doing on Monday that you're not going to want to miss. I would be there live, because if you want to, you can actually come on live on camera and also talk with Marissa, who I'm going to be talking about her, not only how it's helping her, but helping her son and giving her a huge income boost. And I'm going to share all that with you in just 1 minute. But first, I want to talk about the bacon flavored dog CBD oil. It's 250 milligrams because, of course, dogs aren't as big as us and they're slightly different in their chemical makeup. And so it's a reduced amount. I'm using 750 in contrast. And there's also 500, which is available, which is what many people get. Hey, Charmaine, glad to see you. And so this is bacon flavored. And so I already did this on the Falco Canine Academy page, but I'm going to do it for you too. But I'm going to go ahead and taste this. And yep, it still tastes like bacon. It actually kind of more tastes like smoked salmon than bacon. But it's tasty. It's tasty stuff. Your dog's going to love it. And I've also seen testimonial already with cats using it. And it's making a difference with cats. That question comes up every so often, even on Falco Canine Academy's Facebook page, as to whether or not people can use it for the cats. The one issue that I know that has come up is that sometimes the cats just don't simply like the flavor, and then they won't eat their food. And you know how cats are. They will actually literally starve themselves if they don't want to eat and don't like something that's in their food. So you're going to have to be careful about that. Maybe just go ahead and grab them and do the droplets into the mouth. But yeah, that's the bacon flavored. It's for dogs. And yes, it does have a bacon or smoky flavor to it that I'm pretty sure your dogs will like, just because it tastes like that. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And I'm first going to tell you about Marissa. Marissa is amazing. And what you need to know first, before I go to that scheduled post for Facebook Live on Monday at 10 a.m. is that Marissa put on a fairly spectacular testimonial in a Facebook group. And now that I'm thinking about it, I should CBD, there it is, for an ASD. And I'm going to read a little bit of it before I bring that up here. Let me go ahead and do that. It should not be too far down. And again, don't you just love how I change things, how I change what I'm doing in the middle of a broadcast? It's pretty awesome, isn't it? Oh my gosh. All right. That didn't work. There, let me try this instead. See more. There it is. All right. So some of these words I cannot pronounce. So I'm going to go ahead and admit that right now. And so she writes, I'm going to get a bit sappy on you guys right now. This is Talon, my 2.5-year-old son. Talon was born with fibular, I think how to say fibular or fibular hemimelia, yikes, and congenital femoral deficiency in his right leg. Wow, that is a mouthful. He does not have an ACL in his knee. He has slight hip dysplasia. He does not have an ankle bone. His tibia and femur are both much shorter than the other, and he only has about a quarter of his fibula. He has had 3 surgeries already and will have his 4th this year. While it's not daily pain he experiences, there is pain every once in a while, and obviously pain during surgery recovery. But it doesn't stop there. After Talon's 18-month vaccines, we lost the happy, fun-loving, snuggly little boy we had come to know and love. Talon faded away from us for a while, and we were really sad. He was finally diagnosed with high-functioning autism. He used to bang his head endlessly on the floor and on the walls. Sorry, I'm getting choked up. All right. I have 5 children, and I can't imagine having a happy child and then suddenly, after trying to do the right thing, you don't. And so he Oh my gosh. He used to bang it. Okay, I already said that. And that's the part that choked me up. He would scream so incredibly loud, our ears would ring for hours. He stopped making eye contact with us. He couldn't speak or decipher what we were saying. And his GI system was extremely brutalized. We tried a lot of things, vitamins, therapies, supplements. Not much was making a huge difference. Then we started chiropractic care twice a week, along with CBD oil twice a day. You guys, I am not lying when I tell you this kid now sleeps from 7 to 7 again. He stopped banging his head. He rarely has diarrhea anymore. He looks us right in the eye when we are talking to him. And when he's talking to us, yes, he's talking. He plays with his toys and interacts with other children. And I don't remember the last time he screeched, and he's advancing into the next room in daycare. And then she goes on. And she's using HempWorks, which is the same company that I'm using. She has become a distributor, and she made $100,000 in 4 months. We're going to talk to her on Monday. And so that's what I'm sharing with you, is that you do not want to miss that particular episode. All you need to go to is today's CBD oil. That's our Facebook page. You just need to go there and you can get a reminder. I will go ahead and put a link into the chat here so that you can make sure and oh my gosh, I'm still choked up. I'm trying to talk and I'm having a tough time. What the heck is going on with me? Well, that's that. So what I want to tell you is I private messaged her and I said, your story is spectacular. I have to know that you are a real person and this actually happened. And I began a conversation with her, and that is how I have her on my show on Monday, which is my brand new show called Today's CBD Oil. And I'm going to interview her, and I'm going to have her tell you, sorry about that. I'm going to have her tell you her story. It is spectacular. And the story doesn't stop at her only making $100,000 in 4 months as a distributor for HempWorks. And there's more. And so it's going to be spectacular. She's also a dog walker or doggy daycare. I think. And so she fits right into Falco Canine Academy. It is amazing the people you can meet if you just reach out. For those of you that are part of my audience that I speak to in regard to marketing yourself and becoming an expert and authority in whatever it is you do, part of the way that you get in contact with people is reaching out, sending them a message, finding out their email list, finding out what their phone number is, finding out who they know or who knows them, and then just go and say, hey, I have this show. And with her, I didn't even have a show. I said, I have a show, but I've done other shows, and this is going to be my first one. And she's going to be my first guest. And she said, yes, right away. And we had a little conversation, went back and forth. And yes, she's a real person. These things happen with CBD oil. And it's going to be, I cannot wait to talk to her on Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I can't put the link for whatever reason. Be Live right now is not giving me the opportunity here to put that link. I will put it in the chat. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. Let me go ahead and bring up my page where I'm broadcasting from, and I'll do it right here. All right. So right here. All right. So there you go. You're going to click on that link, and you're going to click on get reminder, and it'll remind you that we're going to be on Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you are not going to want to miss that interview. I'm telling you. All right. Let's go back to that particular page, which is on when you go to my page, you'll see this next video also, and you'll get to be able to take a better look than what I'm able to show you now. And this is a video of a young, oops, where am I at? Oops, sorry, wrong page. All right, so here we go. So this is a young lady who has tremors from a brain injury, and that you'll see them change within seconds. So I'm going to play this video. I'm going to make it big. You may not be able to hear anything, but you don't need to. All you need to do is watch her hands that are shaking tremendously from the tremors. That's why I kind of hesitated when said tremendously from the tremors. And then they're going to give her the CBD oil and watch what happens. Are you ready for this? So I'm going to go ahead and play it and then go big. So hopefully you can see that. See your hands trembling, her fingers are trembling and twitching. Ay. Hold on. That made it worse. There we go. Hold on. I'm going to go back. So you can see her being given. Her hands are shaking. Shaking.
it's 500 milligrams.
So she gave her a full dropper of 500 milligrams.
What?
Tremor stopped.
And that's because she puts it in her mouth and it goes right into her bloodstream from the mouth under the tongue. It automatically goes. You're not waiting for it to digest in your stomach like you would do a pill or something.
But just as that quick.
But, right, there's a little shaking, but not much. Wow. Totally gone.
And I've been dealing with this
For 3 years, she said she's been dealing with that. Again, I'm not sure if you can hear the sound. I did change to another system, but so for 3 years, her hands have been shaking like this. You can see that. And then she takes the CBD oil, and now it's just these little tiny tremors in her finger, just from taking CBD oil. Again, none of these statements are approved by the FDA and blah, 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 blah. And I will make sure and put something in there as I'm supposed to tell you that none of this has been tested or proven by anybody. But I'm telling you, I'm living proof, and I'm telling you what I've been experiencing. When we talk to Marissa, you're going to be able to come on live and talk to her. If you have a camera and a mic, I'll bring you up and you can ask her any questions that you want. I hope she's going to be open to that. I kind of did tell her that, what we're going to do, but she better be ready because that's what we're going to do. All right. And so just looking forward to that. Here is, the bacon flavored 250 milligrams of HempWorks for your dog. There's if you go to Falco Canine Academy, I shared a picture or a testimonial of a dog that was lost much of its hair. And then after CBD oil, the hair grew back, and the dog is doing well. The skin itching, irritation has all gone away. So now they have it specifically for dogs. You don't have to give them yours. They have their own little bottle that you can give to them either in their mouth or in their food. And you'll see the impact that it has on there. All right. So again, I mostly came on to share with you the bacon. I then wanted to make sure that you were aware that on Monday, and I'll probably make another announcement tomorrow. On Monday, you're going to want to listen to Marissa and her story, and not only about how it's changed your life in regard to CBD oil being ingested and used for some ailments that she's had and her child has, but what kind of impact it has on her financially as a distributor for HempWorks, because that, I think, is just as a spectacular story as anything else. All right. So I will see you then. I hope you're having a great Mother's Day weekend. Say hi to your mom for me. Give her a big hug and a kiss. And I will see you probably tomorrow, but for sure, I'll see you at 10 a.m. on Monday morning. All right. Take care. I'll talk to you later. Bye.